Our design intake form can be found on our dealer portal. You have to come to our website, select the dealer login button, enter your credentials in order to see the tabs in the top of this page. The dealer portal is accessible to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The intake form that designers will use to give us information if we are assisting you with a design, whether you're outsourcing it to us, whether it's a cost comparison, whether it's a showroom, it doesn't matter. This intake form is necessary for any and all sorts of design work that we are to conduct for you, the dealer. The intake form can be found under the 2020 Catalogs tab, 2020 Design Services and Fees drop-down option. Once you're in that page, you will find information regarding our outsource services and fees. In addition, you will find this explainer video along with the intake form itself. This intake form is an Excel sheet that once selected will open up for you. And we require information from you on the various tabs in order to be able to take this information and put it into a 2020 design kit file. The dealer info and process page, we require your information, company, designer name, email, phone number, and of course the number of spaces we are to assist you with. You will notice numbers 1 through 10, and then you'll also notice at the very bottom of this page spaces 1 through 10 as well. So you can submit this form for up to 10 spaces and attach the other appropriate documentations into an email and send it to us. Each tab for the various spaces you require assistance with will have sections A through F, which we'll review shortly. Once you have all the information gathered, you want to take that and you want to put those documents into an attachment and send it to our support team's email for further handling. We will then give you an estimate, design time, and cost confirmation, if relevant, for your approval prior to our design process starting. If we are not charging you for the design service, you do not have to worry about this step. We do require the intake form to be completed so that our designers have information to turn around a design in a timely manner to you. Our goal is to reduce revisions in this process. So the more you provide us, the easier it becomes for us to put something together for you. And of course, it will help reduce the overall cost as well if you are being charged for this service. Space 1. This layout of this page is the same as it would be for space 2 through 10. So we'll review space 1 together so you have an idea on how to approach this. The very first section A requires your client's name, last name, and space name. We require this information in order to be able to transfer this onto our labels that we create for every component that we produce. This helps your installer know where the parts belong once that pallet arrives to your client's home. We would like to know what space this number 1 space belongs to, whether it's a reach-in closet, a primary, a mudroom. That way we have a relevant direction for our design. We would also like to know the budget that you have set for yourself for the space. The design preference of basic, medium, and grand is referencing our dealer portal page that has the design guide library. I will show you what that looks like, but this helps us understand the level of accessories and additional items that we need to add into the design to bring it to a certain cost level. So again, you do need to be logged into the dealer portal to access this link, but once you select it, right from the Excel sheet, it should take you to the design guide library. This tab is found under the marketing page drop-down selection at the very bottom. The design guide library gives you 3 reach-in closets, it gives you walk-in closet, it gives you a wardrobe. We will be adding other spaces to this section as well. However, this is a great starting point to see the cost of the project from us to you, the dealer, the scale of that design of that project. This is of course a basic design. Then you have your medium, then you have your grand. Again, the cost of the materials from us to you, the dealer, is there. We do not provide you any packaging and freight charges on here. However, we do give you an MSRP, which is a manufacturer suggested retail price. We do take a 2.0 multiplier that we attach to the cost in order to get this MSRP. On this page, we also indicate how much of a design time each of these spaces has taken our designers to create. So if you're ever curious of what the cost would be for you for a project you may have that will require our help, this is one way to come and determine that initial cost of design if you were curious to do it on your own. So basic, medium, grand, this is where you would find that information and gives us direction to know really, are we to add more accessories? Are we to build this to be a little bit more elaborate in its selection of options? We do require, of course, for you to give us those option finishes. So the next section B is all of your finish selections, whether it's inside the house for closet, pantry, mudroom, linen, doesn't matter, or whether it's inside the garage, which has its own selection finishes as well. We do require for you to complete this effectively for us. In order to guide you with this process, we've given you some page numbers, as you will see. These page numbers are referencing the product specification and design guide booklet. You do need to be logged into the portal to access this booklet. However, when you select that link, it will take you to the product specification and design guide booklet. In here, you will find your colors and your profiles and your drawer boxes and your glass options. So you have some information to be able to gather from this booklet to provide us on this Excel form so that we can effectively put a design together for you. You do have selections of a second color option or a profile here as well, in case we are to bring multiple different finishes or profiles into one design. So again, lots of options for you to navigate and complete and give to us. We do require for you to give us an indication of the size of the drawer box that you want as well, the width, the height, and the depth, and that booklet, page 12, will guide you with that process to answer that question for us. Garage selections follow the same model. As you'll see, same as the closet, you have to select the drop-down option, pick the colors that you want us to work with according to your client's color or budget, so that you can see that there's all sorts of TFL, super matte, matte, high gloss options at your fingertips to select when you're conducting a design. So please do spend some time to effectively answer these questions for us so that we don't have to come back and ask for that information. This eliminates the back and forth and expedites the design process exponentially. The section that we are going to talk about next is the dimensions and desired design section. This is where we do need to understand your space's layout, how many walls there are, what do you see that you want for design on those walls? Are there inspiration photos you want to share with us? We welcome all information and feedback for your desired design layout. In addition, we give you a section down below that tells you, what heights and depths and thicknesses are you looking for. We've given you example of content that we're seeking in this category and specifically on different walls that we are to design for you. You have the same at the very bottom after that selection that is available to you for additional information, section D. So if there's something unique that you don't have up here that you want to convey to us, please do provide it in the notes section for us. Again, you have inside the house categories, depending on the space we are doing. And of course, garage gets its own unique section. In addition to the dimensions and notes of what you vision for those various design walls, we do need the section E obstacles section to also be completed. This section is important for us to understand, are we to work around a specific obstruction, whether it be a window or a door swinging in and taking up a whole wall, whether it be outlets or light switches. It's very important for us to know whether it's a bulkhead. We do require specific dimensions of these obstructions to be able to effectively place them inside the design program and design around them. This little link that we have for you here in this section, again, please do log into the portal to access this link, is the obstruction cheat sheet. and you're able to read through this and understand what the obstructions are so that you can effectively answer our questions for us. The more information that we have from you, the better and the quicker we can turn this design around for you and be able to help your clients answer their needs and give them some cost estimates. So please do take your time. For the first few that you're conducting, do get our support involved. We would be happy to help you take this process through and get you familiar with it. Once you've captured all your various spaces that we are to design for you, the finishes, the obstructions, the dimensions, the desired design layout, then we would require for you to submit this intake form along with any attachments. Please do label your attachments so we know what space we are looking at to our support team's email at support@perfectfitcanada.com, and we will then proceed to that step 4 of the project if there are if there is a need for us to provide you with an estimate. If not, we will take this email. We will then put our designers onto this and get a design back to you in a timely manner. Typically, I would say budget between 2 to 3 days for a design to be turned around to you so that your client is fully informed of our process. Should you have any questions about any of this, I would always recommend that you come to our dealer portal to look for answers. All these forms, all these links are inside our dealer portal as well. But the support side is the biggest factor here. Please do call us, do email us, and should you require assistance, do book a one-on-one session, and we would be more than happy to take you through the process of completing an intake form with you to make sure that you're providing us with the sufficient information that we need to conduct your design for you. Thank you.